we have to start with a little bit of inspiration here, guys. You ready? Because I don't know about you, but for me, it's the Antifa Frog that is like winning the hearts and minds, dude. The Antifa Frog is, I swear, I love the frog. Dude, the Antifa Frog is everything to me, boss. Okay, let me just tell you, because this frog is like, think about this. Donald Trump standing there talking about Portland being war ravaged. Portland is out of control. We need martial law there. He's like internationally declaring how this city is shot. And then all across the world globally, they're seeing footage of a guy in a frog costume on the front lines of this Portland protest. Right? Which is like, is just showing what a clown Donald fucking Trump is. Okay? The existence of this frog proves to us continuously that Donald Trump's entire narrative around America is full of shit. Okay? When in fact, the person on the front line, the Antifa on the front line, is a person in a frog suit. Now watch this clip though, dude. It is amazing because this frog is like a Jedi, like Kermit. You're out. You've been replaced. Yes! Yes! Dude! Dude! Look at the frog! Dude! Tell me that's not amazing! The frog pulls out his hands and the guys all back up. Dude, again, that is Trump's America, guys. Okay? That is Trump's America. And what's crazy about this is how ridiculous, how utterly ridiculous this shit makes him look.
A federal judge has halted the Trump administration's deployment of National Guard troops to Portland, and that decision just announced within the last hour. This comes on the heels of the state suing the president over the deployment last weekend. And this week, we saw protesters in the Rose City facing off with federal agents near an ICE facility. Some frightening moments were caught on camera. You can see kind of the chaotic shot right there. Wow, what a scuffle. As a protester was attacked with pepper spray, that video has now gone viral.
Dude, look at this. What the fuck is going on here, bro? Look at this bit right here. With what are they doing, dude? There's like 20 guys, right? There's like 20 guys.
Frightening moments were caught on camera.
Chasing this person.
Shot right there. Wow, what a scuffle. As a protester was attacked with pepper spray, that video has now gone viral, showing the extent of some of the violence taking place.
Dude, they're all like, you see the cops? They're all like, oh, oh. Dude, these guys are clowns, bro. They are like a totalitarian regime of the Three Stooges. They are a totalitarian regime of the least qualified, least capable, biggest DEI bunch of like gravy seals, right? They are methed out berserkers. Dude, I think they're more like pork rind thugs. That's what they are. They are like guys who sit around eating pork rinds and watching The Voice, but they think they're hard guys.
So I raised my hands in the air and I said, I'm standing exactly where you told me to. And they maced me in the face for 3 seconds straight.
Oh yeah, dude, this is the woman who got the spray right in the face. Just uncalled for. Uncalled for, man. You know what I'm saying? Uncalled for these guys. They are clowns, bro. They are clowns. So now Trump's big, scary uprising in Portland, the frog is like center stage, man. Dude! Trump. What a fucking shit kicker, bro. Dude, the frog for president. I'm actually down with that, dude. The frog. The frog for prez. Oh, man. That's so good. But so let's look at the court decision because this is really important.
There's now word just in the last 15 minutes before we came on the air tonight of a legal victory, albeit a temporary one for the state of Oregon. What are we learning?
Yeah, Natasha, that's created kind of a dynamic situation out here. We can tell you that when word about that judgment came through, there was cheering out here. I'm going to put on a mask because they just fired pepper balls. There was cheering in the crowd, and they actually yelled up to the officers on top of the roof to say, to let them know that the National Guard is not coming. Sorry, I apologize.
Dude, it's so funny. I mean, when you look at it, look at that. Dude, they're hiding up there in the fucking tower. Dude, yes, they lost. Okay? And they yelled up there, guess what, guys? National Guard ain't coming to save you. You fucking shit kickers. Right?
That the National Guard is not coming. Sorry, I apologize, but we never know when they're going to fire the pepper balls or fire the tear gas. But I also wanted to show you, Natasha, that there are now pro-ICE demonstrators out here.
Dude, look at the pro-ICE demonstrators, guys. Look at that. God bless Trump is what their sign says. Look at the pro-ICE demonstrators. Huge crowd, guys. Dude, I swear, guys, I don't even think they're pro-ICE. I think these are fucking pro, like, freedom people that just took the paycheck and decided, you know what? If you give us $500 each, we'll go take a God bless Trump sign, right? They're just earning money for the pro-freedom people. That's really what it is. And then they're feeding that money back into the protest. Dude, that's like $2,000 right there. The judge who granted the restraining order was appointed by Donald Trump. It's not a radical leftist judge. It is not a Obama judge. It's a Donald Trump judge. So basically the judge said, restraining order. Trump cannot take command of the Oregon National Guard. You cannot federalize them. He was trying to call them up. He can't do it. Okay. Now, here's where it gets good, though. Here's the judge. Okay. It's Judge 𝗙𝗎𝗓𝗏. This is the woman right now who is saving Portland. And here's what she said. This country has a long-standing and foundational tradition of resistance to government overreach. Dude, that's what I was just saying, especially in the form of military intrusion into civilian affairs. This historical tradition boils down to a simple proposition. This is a nation of constitutional law, not martial law. Defendants have made a range of arguments that, if accepted, risk blurring the line between civil and military federal power to the detriment of this nation. Because again, guys, we're not a nation of martial law. We are ruled by the Constitution. We are not ruled by the military. We are not ruled by the iron hand of the president. We never have been. Now, she went on, though, because Judge 𝗙𝗎𝗓 summarized the last 2.5 months of protests at the ICE facility in Portland. She said they generally were limited to fewer than 30 people and largely sedate. So again, have there been protests on and off since like June, July at the ICE facility? Yes, there have. But they were generally less than 30 people. You never need to bring in the National Guard for 30 fucking people. Stephen Miller's efforts to claim insurrection in this decision is pure propaganda. I mean, I have been to many protests, and I have never seen an altercation happen in 10 years of protests here in Portland where it wasn't the police instigating it. because they'll come in and they'll say disperse, and the people will be like, fuck you, we're not going anywhere. And then the cops start with the rubber bullets and the pepper spray and the flashbangs and then the people still stay there. And then the cops always escalate it, but for the most part, dude, it's just people that don't believe in oppression, and they don't believe in bending over and taking it up the ass from fascist police forces. And that's it. That's just where, and what's crazy about it is I don't understand why it's not everybody. Why all of America isn't like that? Like, what happened to America? That used to be America. Like, fuck you, fascists. We're not going to take this shit. But now, a third of America is like, please, government, like, let me lick your boot while you fuck me and take my health care and lower my wages and put me out of business with medical debt. Like, what the fuck happened? Like, MAGA, what the fuck is wrong with you guys? Seriously, we used to be Boston Tea Party and resist, and now like 35% of America is like, go ahead and fuck me. And then have me worship some 80-year-old fucking dickhead who's had 18 fucking strokes, bro. Like, seriously. MAGA, what happened to you guys? They're like, please tread on me, daddy. Like, what the fuck, dude? This country has gone downhill, dude. These are the only real patriots left. Are the people that are fighting this fascism. Yes, govern me harder, daddy. Govern me, daddy. Oh. Dude. What is up, guys? Thank you so much for watching. You like the video, you want to support independent resistance media, you know what to do. Drop that sub, hit the like button, and please share it. And we do love our members, so if you want to become a member, it's another really great way to support. Thanks again for everything, guys. I'll see you next time. Let's go.